Hey guys, welcome to podcast. So just like as I said that I will do in this next video, uh, the prototyping flow. So what is prototyping flow in Figma? So you see, I told you in the last video that I'll be telling you about what are these this blue background, navigate to and play icon. And why is this on the first screen only? Why it isn't on the third screen? Why it isn't on the fourth screen? Why to do that? When to do that? And why are this different naming? Like what is this different prototyping? One prototyping flow is this, one is this. What is the flow itself? And how do I know that when I click on this play button, which prototyping am I wearing? And what is this sidebar panel navigate to go back prototyping? So that's all what we will be discussing in this video. So if you haven't been following my playlist regarding prototyping, I highly suggest you do so because your basics has to be clear before you follow along with me in this video because this is a little bit intermediate level video. We are slowly growing bit by bit, so if you aren't onto that level, I highly suggest you start from the very first video. The link is in the description regarding my prototyping playlist. I will also be attaching the iCard, so be on the lookout for that. Now, or you can simply search if you are a YouTube researcher or something like that, or if you already know the in and outs of the YouTube, or if you are yourself a YouTuber. So now, without further ado, let's move forward. So, what are these prototyping flows? Now, these are the different flows. Now, the first thing I want you to know is that this is a different flow. Every single flow has only one name, which is this name. This navigate to is the name for this flow. Now, you see, this isn't attached to any other flow. This is a very separate flow. And the name of this flow is go back prototyping. You can just check the name if it's a little bigger by double clicking on it. Now, this is a different flow. This is overlay prototyping. This is a very different flow of its own, which is swap overlay prototyping. And this is the very different flow, which is close overlay prototyping. We have already covered all these flows in our previous videos. So, I highly suggest you do that too. Just cover it down. It's like not that much of a deal. They are not that big of a deal. It's just very small videos. Some may be a little bigger, but you have to do that. Now, now, you already know that the all of these are a different flow. Now, how do you know that where do you start this flow from? Now, why is this just on the first screen? Why is this not on the second screen? Why is this not on the third screen? Now, the first thing that you must know is that this can be moved. This doesn't necessarily has to be on the first screen. This can be on the second screen. This can be on the third screen. Just drag and drop onto the screen when the screen is in focus, which means the blue background, the blue border that it shows. Now just drag it there and it comes on the fourth screen. Now just I will just give you an example that when it is on the first screen, the prototyping then starts from the first screen. So let me go into the navigate to prototyping flow by clicking here. Now it shows, you see, it's a first screen, which means it's the first screen. The prototyping is starting from the first screen, and then whatever prototyping triggers and options you have chosen, it will work according to that. But it starts from the first screen, so it's attached to the first screen. So then prototyping starts from the first screen. Now, if you drag and drop it to the third screen or the second screen, the prototyping will start from the second screen. When you want to show to the user, it will start from the second screen. Now, when I go to this and just refresh it by just note that you can refresh the prototyping screen by clicking R on your prototyping screen. So we have already chosen navigate to and clicked R. Now the prototyping starts from the second screen. You can go to the third screen now, you can go to the fourth screen, and all the prototyping works just as similar, but it will always start from the second screen. So this is for firstly the naming the flow, that the name of the flow is navigate to, and the second where does your what first screen that the user will show, you want to show to your user. That's what it is for. Now, if you want to show him the fourth screen first, you just drag and drop it on the first screen and just refresh it by clicking R. No matter where you go, but when you come back to the navigate to, it will start from the fourth screen. Now you can go to the first screen, second screen, third screen, fourth screen, and whatever you want. But it will always start from the first screen, fourth screen. Now, similar to that, Now this is okay. So this is a navigate to flow. Okay, you know that this is a Go prototyping flow. This is overlay and similar. Now now whatever your requirement is, if you want to show the user the navigate to flow, to go back flow. So that sort of flow you can choose from your sidebar panel. Just suppose that you want to show user like how to go back prototyping works. So you just click on it. Now you see a tick mark comes on the left side. So you are now showing user the go back prototyping. Now these four screens, these prototyping will be working on the right side. Go to second screen, go back, or go to the second screen, third screen. Now go back and go back and go back and all of that. Now you can choose what sort of a flow do you want to show. So when I was first learning, it was a little difficult for me to understand what flow is. So I want to make it as easy for you. Even now, if you do not understand, just mention, just tell me what specific thing did you not understand, and I will just make it clear for you right in the comments. So that's what the prototyping flow is. These are different type of flows. You and where do you want to start it from? You can name it anything. It's not necessary, but you have to take care of one very important thing is that the prototyping, the flow name should show like what are the screens like doing. If it's a sign up flow, just name it sign up. If it's a login flow, just name it a register flow. Or if it's a checkout flow, just name it checkout. So those sort of things you have to take care of. So thank you guys. I hope and I know that you must have understood it. So like, share, and subscribe. And thank you.